Chris Burke for SI.com, checking in with our latest NFL power rankings. And a few teams have been harder to figure than others in this topsy-turvy NFL season. 4 especially stand out as the playoff chase heats up down the stretch. And first, we have the defending champion Seattle Seahawks, and they check in at number 10 this week in our power rankings, which feels low relative to the talent we know they have on that roster, but there's also an argument to be made that they're too high given their 6-4 record and 3-3 mark over their last 6 games. Joining them on Team Headache are the Bengals, number 12 this week, the Steelers at number 16, and the Chargers in at number 18. For the playoffs to begin today, the Bengals, as AFC North champs, would host the 6th-seeded Steelers, the last team into the AFC playoffs. Do either of those teams make it to the postseason when all is said and done? Will Seattle or San Diego join them there? For the Bengals and Steelers, the answer could come down to their 2 remaining head-to-head matchups, Week 14 in Cincinnati and then Week 17 at Pittsburgh. Seattle faces a similar gauntlet the rest of the way, as they have 2 left with Arizona and 2 left with San Francisco among their remaining 6 games. No rest for the Chargers either, what with trips to Baltimore, San Francisco, and Kansas City, as well as home games against the Rams, Patriots, and Broncos. Seattle probably has to finish ahead of San Francisco in the NFC West to make the playoffs, because the NFC East or NFC North is likely to claim at least 1 wild card spot. And there may only be room for 2 of the Cincinnati, Pittsburgh, San Diego trio to get into the postseason as well. There's a lot of competition, including from Kansas City and Denver in the AFC West, every other team in the AFC North, and Miami in the AFC East. The odds and the current records favor the Bengals and Steelers, who sit just ahead of San Diego, for it to come down to the wild card race. Of course, these teams have proven that nothing is a given this season, so there could be a lot of flip-flopping the rest of the way.